Hey, alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and I'm just gonna ramble. I've been sick these last couple of days, about a week now, and I don't know, I've wanted the opportunity to just kind of sit around and ramble for a while. I usually kind of save these for certain LP episodes because sometimes when I LP about especially like in Drakengard towards the end, I ran out of things to talk about. It's like, yeah, I've talked about how I feel about the plot. I've talked about how I feel about the gameplay. We've seen these exact enemies. We've seen these exact formations. There's nothing new. What do I talk about to keep this interesting? So, I don't know. I like to keep a big bunch of unrelated bits to make it more interesting, spice it up, bring a little bit of me in here. But right now, I can't. LPing's been a little rough lately. Though you've already known that the whole time and everything. It's motivation that's been a big thing lately. And especially with episode 3 of Rido, where my PVR dropped frames and fucked up the recording really badly. I mean, it was simple enough to fix, but I don't want that to happen again, like during a really major cutscene. Or an important boss fight. Or at all, really, because it just looks sloppy. But it's difficult to get the motivation after something like that happens. Because I want to test out new things with my PVR to make sure it still works, because I tested out the Elgato with the PS2, and no matter how I... excuse me. No matter how I stretch... well, not even stretch. The image is just super stretched out, because the PVR is trying to do it in a certain... I'm sure there's actually something I can mess with in the settings. I don't know why I'm bitching about that when I hadn't even tried that. You see, look at this. Rambling shit's already helped me out. It just like looks really pixelated and sloppy no matter what I do to it. Unlike the but there's no interlacing, which is cool. I like that. But I'm sorry this like sounds gross with me like sniffling and coughing, clearing my throat. I've had a cold. And I didn't even realize it was a cold until recently. Like, I just thought my throat was sore, because whenever I wake up, my throat is sore, because I always have my window open in the apartment. And I sleep right next to the window, so when it's super cold out, my throat always hurts really badly. And I can't stop because I hate myself. No, I'm kidding. I don't, it just feels nice. Bundled up over some blankets, under some blankets, with a nice cool breeze rolling in. It's really nice. But yeah, that probably gave me a cold. So I've had this really bad post-nasal drip, and I don't know, like sometimes I can just feel it all going through my sinuses, and then I choke on my own breath. It sucks. I'm trying not to do too much talking as a result. But the more talking I do, the easier it gets, so I just have to suffer through the first like 15 minutes of to get into the next 15 minutes of That's another reason I haven't done any recording. It's been difficult to I don't want to do the one episode where I sound like horrendous, because that would suck. I'm not about to do that to my LP. Episode 3 is already... I feel really bad about episode 3. Like, to the point where I have considered totally just restarting the game and getting back to that point so I could redo that episode. And I just might. I'm not too deep into the game. It's only like an hour of grinding I'd have to redo, and I don't mind the battle system. So, if I could find a way to make the Elgato work, I actually have it open right now. I would just have to... Yeah, there's like 5,000 different things I can do in here. I should probably just test it again. But it doesn't drop frames, which is important, which is the whole reason I tested it out. Alright, so let's move on from Rido, now that I have some ideas of what I could do. I'm gonna move on to Soul Hackers now. Man, let me tell you, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with Soul Hackers. Like, I pre-recorded a shitload of it. I might have pre-recorded like 6 or 7 episodes already, and I just have to commentate over them. But the issue is, I have no idea how I'm going to commentate over it. there's so much talking, like uh, voice acting, and I don't know where to like hop in. And it's not like in Devil Survivor where I could just say it after someone finished their line, because Soul Hackers makes it so after someone finishes their line, it just automatically goes into the next person's line. So maybe there's an option I could do to stop that, but even so, the first like 7 episodes, I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to talk over them. I remember someone commented on my Devil Survivor LP saying, "Man, I really like how you let all the characters talk and don't speak over them unlike some other people." And I'm like, oh god, I want to do that again for Soul Hackers, but I don't know how. So that's really been... like, I don't know how to attack it. I'm so sorry. I have no idea how to attack Soul Hackers. On the bright side, I'm having a lot of fun playing Soul Hackers because I finally figured out everything I wanted to know. Alright, because like the whole reason I didn't want to do Soul Hackers at first is because I had no idea how the fusion system worked. Like, I'm like, how can I tell when I fuse two demons together what demon's gonna get what? And I found out. All I had to do was hit right on the control stick thingamadoodle. And it told me everything. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I figure this out before? Like, I kept seeing, like, it said, like, point right, there's more info, and I kept trying to tap it because it's a 3DS game, and I don't know, and then it just kept opening the hack menu, and I just never did anything. So I beat the entire game the first time having no fucking clue what I was doing, and I'm like, ugh, god, I'm stupid. I set it down to easy the first time I played it, because I'm like, I don't like this game. And now I think I can handle it on normal. And plus, like, what is it, Flynn is it Flynn or Flynn? And god damn it, I just read his comment the other day, and I can't believe I already forgot. Flynn Infinite. Yeah, definitely. I'm so sorry, man. You comment on, like, everything, and I don't... because, like, I know a lot of people named Flynn, and I know a lot of people named Flint. So, they trip up sometimes. And then, Nell Celestine, also, they both gave me, like, info on, like, a fusion system, like, when to fuse certain demons to get what. So, yeah, that's gonna be really cool. As soon as I can figure out what to do commentary-wise. Boy, this is really killing me. I want to just, like, breathe in gross and deep just to clear everything out, but why don't I just mute the mic for a second and give it a shot? Alright. I'm glad it happened because I can breathe again. But I swallowed all of it. Ugh. I can feel it in my stomach. It's the worst feeling. It's like probably the most candid I've ever talked in an LP. This isn't even an LP. It's the most candid I've ever talked in a video. Because I always try to, like, be super professional when I do, like, Q&A videos or whatnot, or announcements. Like, I just want to say, here's the info. Or if I'm doing, like, a dramatic reading, I just want to keep it about the book, not make it about me. I need to get back to the dramatic reading, too. God, I need to get back to the dramatic reading. Okay, so I can just, like, pause Audacity files. If I had known that, I wouldn't have had such a rough time editing that one video back in... God, does anyone even remember Final Fantasy October? When I fucking played through, Final Fantasy 1 back in October 2011. I didn't even finish it either. Like, I ended up doing it, like, in 2012, I did another thing, and the rest of it in October. No, that wasn't a popular series at all. The only video that got any, like... I think some are still floating in the single digits. But I think the only one that's definitely broken double digits was the class change video, because I'm sure a lot of people want to know, because Final Fantasy 1's, like, really cryptic. Not like it's cryptic to say, like, Link's Awakening, but, sorry to keep pausing. One of my friends is messaging me, and I don't want to just, like, leave a gap in the audio. So why didn't I just pause the audio when I did that big sniff? Whatever. I forgot the whole point I was making with Final Fantasy October. Oh well. Dramatic reading, though. Need to get back to that. That's another thing. It's the fuck. The more I do on the channel, the less I believe in myself. Especially with Rido's success. Like episode 1 is like at 600 something views, and it got there in like a week. Like, what do I do with all this? Like, I don't. It's intimidating because I'm like, I want to be super good, but I realize that I've been doing decent. Like, my commentary is not bad. Like, clearly people enjoy it. I've got 2,500, 2,600 plus people who like me, clearly. Like, it has no dislikes, so people clearly like what I'm doing. So, I just get, like, worried, because I feel like in Dragon Guard 3 and Dragon Quest 9, there were a lot of times I had no idea what to say. Like, I felt super distracted. I couldn't get my points across as clearly as I thought. And I thought it might have been because of post-commentary, because I felt fine when doing live commentary. Post-commentary works so much better for certain LPs. Like, I would never do Soul Hackers live. Like, I'm doing Rido live, and it's great. Like, I can handle it, except when I got, like, confused and pissed during the, episode 3. So I'm a little worried about Rido. Or just the channel in general sometimes. So, that's my, I didn't even intend for this to be just, like, a fucking, like, a vent video. You know the sole reason I made this video? I made a tweet the other day that like, here's some games that I like that I haven't beat yet and I want to talk about. And they were fucking Xenogears, Steins Gate, and Dragon Quest VII 3D. And, like, I don't know, I just want to gush about Steins Gate. It's really good. If you're into visual novels. Like, it's cool. I don't want to, like, I can't really say anything because, like, I'll spoil it immediately. But Steins Gate's really good. I got it for like $12 on sale on the PSN once, and honestly, I wouldn't have been upset if I paid the full 40. Like, I got a Steins Gate Zero pre-ordered for my Vita. It's also coming to the PS4, but I don't get that. It's like, why would I sit down to play a visual novel in front of the TV? Like, half the fun of Steins Gate is like, it's like a book, you know? You can set it down whenever. I don't have to turn on the PS4 that I don't have, wait for it to load, wait for everything to load, and then save, and then turn it off, and then get up. No, I can just fucking hit the pause button, turn my Vita off, and set it down. I can come back in seconds. Like, I love portable gaming. Portable gaming is so good. It's the same reason I like my lengthy RPGs on the go. Like, it's half the reason I was hyped for Dragon Quest VII 3D. It's why I'm loving Xenogears so much, because I have it on my Vita too. RPGs just work on the handheld. But then they look so good on, like, the PS4 and whatnot. So it's like, do I want convenience or do I want aesthetics? And I go for convenience most of the time. Given the choice, I've mostly been going with my Vita. If something's been like a PS3 and Vita, I'll go Vita. If something's been PS4 and Vita, I don't have the choice. But I generally go Vita if I can get it physical. Like, if I had to do digital, like, if I wanted a Cyber Sleuth, or World of Final Fantasy, I just wait for a PS4 because they're both digital only, and like, I don't have a whole lot of money in my checking account, but I have cash on me. So, because, like, whenever I do, like, odd jobs or whatnot, they pay me in cash, so I have cash on me. It's just like, I could always just drop it off at the bank, but then that's a drive, and it's just easier for me to do physical for right now, because I need an actual job. But I don't have the fucking time to get an actual job, because I'm doing all this shit in class, and I barely have enough time for the classes I have, so, like, I don't know. This just sounds like some, like, people there just, like, probably have, like, actual problems, and, like, I'm sitting here whining about my oh, I don't have time to fucking do all my classwork, and then there are people out there who are like, yeah, I get paid $8 an hour, and my kid's dying, and I can't afford a hospital. It's like, do I even have the right to complain? Boy, this is not where I intended to go with this. I get weird when I talk when I'm alone. I'm staring at my ceiling right now. My light in the apartment room that I sit in, because I share an apartment with three other dudes, and we all have our own room, and like I share a bathroom with one dude, and then the other dudes at the end of it share bathrooms with each other. Uh, it's not related to. I'm just saying it's like my bedroom. It's got one of those like ceiling titty lights, you know, the ones where it looks like a titty on the ceiling. This is the pinnacle of commentary quality. Like, does not get any better than this. Yeah, I think I'm running out of things to say. Buy Xenogears. Buy Steins Gate. I don't know if you can find it physical, rad, but at this point, buying it digital would probably be better for the developers, because if you're getting it physical, you're probably getting it used, and that's not doing them a diddly damn thing. I don't actually remember how long the Pokemon Showdown video is, so I don't know how much time I should actually be talking for much longer. Should I just cut my losses now? I'm not really doing anything. Nah. Yeah, I guess that'll be fine for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like me doing these rambling videos, I can do one. I can do like a vlog or something. I probably won't do it now because I kind of look gross because I need to shower. But if you like me rambling and doing vlogs, I'll ramble and do vlogs. It's all about what you want, baby. Wink. Alright, see you guys next time.